Afternoon all, welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for another great program. My name is Richard Tominick. I'm the chairman of the Economic Development Corporation. Work a lot with Tim Cummings and the board of directors that help manage that. Over the last few years, Tim and his team have done some amazing things here in Marlborough and continue to do great stuff, Lieutenant Governor. The entire task of economic development is truly top line revenue. And creating a sustainable program that's great for the city's residents and the city's overall economic health. And so we're excited to be here again today. It's strategic, it's long-term planning and growth, and it's all about stabilized residential tax rate. We've talked about it a ton over the years, and that's really where we focus our efforts at the Economic Development Corporation in Marlborough here. The history of downtown, it's been pretty stable. It's been pretty stagnant over the last since the 70s, and it continues to be a focal point for the city. I know the city council, the mayor, the city council president, everything done a ton of work to do some rezoning, if you would, to make a building and economic and development an easier process in the city here. And I think that it's something that's really worked in favor of pro-development and things. We've got some great projects that are coming in the pipeline downtown and have really done some great works over the last year or so. That's a project that led by Councilor Pope and Mr. Delano and the mayor at the time. Amazing stuff that was happening during that time. As we continue to move forward, projects will continue to come down the pike. And again, we're here to announce some of those today. So with that, I'd like to introduce the only person I know for the last 25 years who drives around in the morning with his cup of coffee in our city. That's the only person I know. A city councilor for 18 years, a mayor of our fine city for the last 4, and a friend of all of ours, and certainly a friend of mine. Mr. Bitton, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. It's really a special day today, and I want to welcome President Clancy, Councilor Delano, Councilor Elder, and Councilor Roby to be with us today. And after today, the plans and the money gets turned over. I'm sorry, Councilor Landers. Councilor Landers that said everything. He's becoming a regular in my office for every meeting we go to together. So from this point on, we turn the check and the plans over to Evan and the DPW Commissioner, John Galoni, to get the project done. But Governor Baker and Lieutenant Governor Polito have been good friends with the city for a long time, since they've taken office. And even before that, we had opportunities to meet over the years for different things. And Lieutenant Governor's always been there for us. And I like to think that Marlborough is a special place in her heart. But what I know is that she's been to 351 communities throughout the state, and she treats them all with respect and brings them all they need to get their job done. The thing we have is we have a governor and lieutenant governor that started in local government, so they understand the needs that we have on a daily basis in our communities, and that's a special thing. And whether it's just having a sit down and for her or the governor to say, what can we do to help, or getting involved in the compact agreements that we did a few months ago, are coming today with a real special announcement to help our community. They've been there for us for the last 10 months, and I'm sure they're going to be there for us for many, many years to come. So with that, I want to introduce my friend, Lieutenant Governor Karyn Polito.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. It certainly is a pleasure to be here in this great city. Obviously, anytime I'm close to central Massachusetts, I'm close to where my heart is, it's where my family is, it's where my family's business is, and it's where I started my public service. And to come here to be with you as local officials and community leaders and business leaders who certainly care about this city and its future for the people that live here and rely on you to make good decisions, it's truly an honor. I think back to the leadership of Paul Salucci. You know, he's often on my mind. He was my political mentor, but the voice that he gave to this area, and certainly by adding the interchange at 495, and what that did for Marlborough in this area back then, so profound an investment in this area. And I see the 495 partnership here with Paul Matthews and others who continue to plan and, you know, lay the foundation for these investments is really important. Now, of course, being the Lieutenant Governor, I am interested in all 351 cities and towns, but I am also very interested in helping the communities outside of Boston, outside of that 128 area. And as it becomes increasingly more expensive to both live and to work in the Boston area and within 128, therein lies a great opportunity for places in central Massachusetts, like this city, like Worcester, like Springfield, the South Coast, because we provide, you know, great opportunity for people to grow their family with great schools and safe neighborhoods. You work on that every day as city councilors. And of course, jobs. That's the great equalizer. When you have good jobs, you have opportunities for families and people to work and earn their way and have a good life. And that's truly what this MassWorks program is all about and what I come to talk about today. I want to commend the mayor, because just a few months ago, we got together in his office and we signed a community compact. And the community compact was all about building a great relationship, a strong one with state government. And in doing so, he agreed with his team to adopt some best practices around economic development, about planning. And as he signed this compact, you earned extra points for being a community that's trying to do even more by raising the bar and striving to be, you know, not just a good community, but an excellent community. And that really starts with strong leadership from you, Mr. Mayor, and your team. So when talking about the MassWorks program with Secretary Ash, and I know John Golnick is here from Economic Development here in the back of the room, we are looking at investing in communities that are ready to take the funds that we bring to you and leverage them and stretch them and use them to create jobs and opportunities for people in your community. That's what the MassWorks program is all about. It's the infrastructure program. It's what brings this on your posters, when you bring water and sewer and opportunity for housing and mixed-use development. That is essential to the quality of life in your downtown. When you bring people, and what you're trying to do here on East Main Street is bring more people through a housing development, a private housing development. When you have more people walking around downtown, what do they need? They need more restaurants, they need more places to get their hair cut. I don't know if we need more of those exactly, you've got some great barbers in town, but you need places to go, and they need places to spend their money. That's economic development. And with that, you have a very active small business environment here in your local downtown. That's the backbone of your economy. So that's really important to bring that, the density of more housing, market rate housing, where people can live and enjoy the good quality of life. So today, I'm making additional announcements on the MassWorks program. I actually started in Worcester on Monday. We announced $3 million for an investment there. At the State House today with Secretary Ash, we announced $14 million of investment in 10 different communities. And I am very proud and honored to stand with this mayor and with your community to announce a $2.7 million MassWorks grant. For your East Main Street revitalization project. You deserve it. You're ready for it, you worked hard for it, and we know that you will take these funds and you will leverage them to do exactly what we just talked about. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to invest in your community and to partner with your community for further success. Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Very, very happy.